So we are very much at the end of the presentation. So we have discussed different modules and now I can summarize the corporate laws as well as the business laws. So we have covered under the corporate law, that is Company Act, and which was issued in 1994, and in the act there are 20 definitions, 11 chapters, and there are 403 sections. We have covered that. Then the next one is the Bank Companies Act. It was issued in 1991 and there are 39 definitions here, and there are 11 chapters and 123 sections in the Bank Companies Act. We have discussed that. And then the Finance Companies Act, which is 2023, very much recent, and originally the name of this act was Financial Institution Act 1994. So the new act, actually the old one has been revised, and also the Finance Company Act 2023 is a new one, new version. So there are 28 definitions under the act. There are 11 chapters and 71 sections. The next one is the Insurance Company Act, which include also the other act as well as related to insurance, that is called Insurance Development and Regulatory Act 2010, and that particular act have 40 definitions, 7 chapters, and there are 160 sections. And the fifth one under the corporate law is basically the Financial Reporting Act 2015, and that law includes 26 definitions, 10 chapters, and there are 73 regulations. So if we can combine or accumulate all this, then we see that we have 155 definitions covered under these 5 laws. There are 50 chapters under these 5 laws, and there are 830 sections under these corporate laws. That is the summary of the corporate law. Let us go to the business law. Business law, also there are 5 different business laws we have covered. The first one is the Bangladesh Labour Act 2006, and under this law there are 77 definitions and 21 chapters and 354 sections, and we have discussed that. And the next one is the Contract Act 1872, and there are 39 definitions, 11 chapters, and there are 238 sections, and we have discussed that. And the next one, the third one, is the Negotiable Instrument Act under the business law, and which was issued in 1881. There are 31 definitions discussed in the law, 17 chapters, and there are 141 sections in the law. We have discussed that. There are Sale of Goods Act 1930. There are 14 definitions, 7 chapters, and 64 sections. We have also discussed that. And finally, the Partnership Act, which is 1932, that is 10 definitions, 8 chapters, and there are 72 sections. So altogether, under the business law is 171 definitions, and there are 64 chapters, as well as there are 869 sections under the business law that we have covered. So dear students, these are in a nutshell, and the objective of this particular 2 parts of the law. One is the corporate law and the another is the business law. So these 2 laws actually giving us the guidance, particularly the corporate law linked to the organizations or institutions, and the business law is really linked to the individual rights. So if we can summarize it, what is really the law? So law is basically the language of fair justice. And we know that justice delayed, justice denied. So these are in a nutshell. Let us go through the laws individually. At the same time, the study manual prepared by the ICMA-B is called Corporate and Business Law, which is known as CBL. Let us go through it chapter by chapter. We can also discuss about the question patterns. There are 3 types of questions usually set in our examination, and there are 3 examinations in the year. One is January examination, another is in May examination, and the third one is the September examination. So if we can see the question, then we can notice that there are 3 types of question usually included. There is the first one is the MCQ question, true and false question, matching question, that is closed question. You have to give the answer. There are 20 marks allocated for it. So if you study, then you can get 20 out of 20. But there are 80 marks. It is earmarked for the open-ended question. That means it may be case study type question, it may be direct question, and it may be indirect question. So these are the fundamental. There are 100 marks each and every examination, and it is distributed under 2 main things. One is the open-ended question and another is the closed-ended question. I wish you best of luck. Thank you.